Jacky. I think that's everything.
It brings a sense of comfort whenever I'm eating. I love the taste of the food. All this looks so delicious.
It does. It smells so good.
There's so many flavors.
What are you doing wrong that you're not telling me?
I was just eating the wrong things, making the wrong things at home.
Like what?
Like pasta.
So now the salad is turning to pasta. You know, gaining 17 pounds is not that easy. You can't miss a meal. You have to eat constantly. You have to make sure you get 7,000 calories every day. And that's a hard work to keep that weight on.
I understand though, but I don't eat constantly like you're suggesting. I don't do that. I mean, I may eat bad, but I don't eat like...
You're just not telling me the truth, what you're eating. You're just not coming forth and telling me exactly what happened and what you did.
Hey, what's up guys? Sean back. Today we're checking in on Jacky, the newest episode of My 600 Pound Life, who's 27 years old, weight unknown, which none of us know our friggin' weight if we're being honest. We've got big enough that it's become a carnival ride to guess how chubby we are. But we are in Linden, Texas, which is the home of Jimmy Gilbert's. We have a place called Jimmy Cone. I got banned from that ice cream place when I was a little kid because I kept dumping bleach on the ground and getting people to do burnouts and their tires were hitting people's cars. I got in a lot of trouble for that. But yeah, let's see what Jacky has going for her today. Hopefully it's a good one, since it's the newest episode. Should be entertaining. We've had 2 successes, 2 failures. This is episode 5. Let's see what Jacky's got. Flowers. She lives in a shed.
I feel like the life that I am living right now is a nightmare, and it's because of how bad my body has gotten.
My stomach, it's gotten freakishly bad now.
Oh my God, I was trying to debate what that was. That's her stomach slapping her in the ankles. That would suck. That's like a UFC fight every time you try to get out of bed with your stomach.
Stuck behind this. It feels uncomfortable because it hangs all the way to the ground. It just feels like pulling. It shouldn't be like that.
I mean, you could be a multitasker, put a Swiffer on that puppy and just start dusting or cleaning the floor while you're at it. It's probably what I would do, multitask.
It has all those sores right there too. I live by myself, but on my grandparents' property, in the cabin that they own.
This isn't even fair. Like, I've heard of a double chin, but a double belly sucks. I feel so bad for her. Like, that would be impossible. How are you even cleaning down there? You gotta put like a washcloth on a boomerang and Crocodile Dundee yourself in the crotch? Come on.
In this cabin, it's been very hard to take a shower in. This sticks out so far, like sometimes I have to keep the doors open. So it's hard to move around in the shower, but I have to like manage it on my own.
That water pressure sucks. That's not getting anything. Also, her little taint tickle stick disappears. It's a magic trick. It's gone under there.
My grandparents, they're in their house all the way down there. They can't hear me, so I just try to like scrub myself.
Also, why is the lawnmower, like the leaf bag in your sink? I'm so confused already with this one.
I was really excited when she was talking about moving up here, but did not realize how bad her health was and how hard it was going to be for her to get around. For the most part, she's just not able to participate in those things that we enjoy.
You know, it's pretty bad when your grandparents are like, she can't physically keep up with us, but we got the Lucifer poster, a whole bunch of little, like, the figurines, I forget what they're called, Pikachu, and I think I saw something over there with, like, another Pokemon on it. I think it was Snorlax, which is kind of funny.
I'm glad that my grandparents are nearby.
But I feel bad that I have to bother my grandparents by living in their cabin.
After I'm cleaned and dressed, that's usually when my Aunt Teresa comes in to check on me.
Hey.
Sweet Jesus, Teresa brings snacks. All right, well, we already know where this is starting off. We got some enablers coming in, and I can guarantee she's going to cook her a totally healthy breakfast, right? That's what we're used to seeing.
Hello.
She lives a couple of miles from me.
My Aunt Teresa, she is like a second mother to me. She always wanted a girl, and she has 3 boys.
What's wrong with boys? We're way more entertaining and way more fun, Sean says to his 80-something% female audience.
How'd you sleep last night?
It was better.
Good.
No, they're donuts. Oh, no.
She does everything she can for me. She helps me around here. Me and my aunt have a really good relationship. And besides my grandparents, she's like
The only person that I see regularly.
All right, Jacky. I think that's everything.
brings a sense of comfort whenever I'm eating.
Bro, her breakfast, while totally unhealthy, those potatoes cooked in bacon grease are probably fire. Like, that's probably so damn good. Can't have it, but it looks good.
I love the taste of the food. All this looks so delicious.
It does. It smells so good.
There's so many flavors. It makes me feel happier. I've been this way my whole life.
Bacon's pork belly, right? Kinda ironic.
Growing up,
There was no reason to think I was not going to be happy.
we were always a close-knit family, so everybody would go to my aunt's house. My uncle, like everybody loved his gumbo because we had so many kids in the family at the time.
Never had gumbo. Somebody in Louisiana is losing their mind, but I've never had it. No matter how fat I got, haven't tried it.
And to this day, the taste and smell of certain foods, I don't know, it just makes you feel whole. But my mom was an alcoholic.
It would alter her because she would get more aggressive. She would always come at me with like the belt. I remember like I would have to walk home from school because she would forget that I was there.
You did not give her this haircut. You were begging for her to get tormented. This is awful. Who would do this to a little girl?
I would come home from school and she would be passed out in that chair.
Then my father had a really big anger problem. He would get
Oh, for God. You gave her the Theo Von?
mad to the point where he was punching holes in the wall. And he was always yelling at my mom, and he was always upset that she was drinking. At school, I was always taller than my teachers, so I always stuck out like a sore thumb. And pretty
It's kind of funny. That happened to me too. My 3rd grade teacher called my mom, was like, what the hell am I supposed to do if this boy gets mad?
much right from the first day, people made jokes about me. I just wanted to have the same life as everybody else. But at 8 years old, I was already 130 pounds. And I had a hard time making friends because my weight was getting worse.
I didn't know how to stop myself from eating. So I just kept to myself all the time.
Because food
You never let her get a new haircut? Take her to a salon and just ask one of the ladies there, like, what can we do with this? Stop doing this. Are you guys cutting it at home?
made me happier than people could. And by the time I was in high school, I was at 565 pounds.
I didn't really find a place to fit in high school, so
Yeah, because 565, you're not going to fit in much places. In high school? Damn, you guys really set her up off the bat with the haircut and letting her eat to that big. I was at least somewhere around 4 at that point.
I would avoid eating at lunch. I would just wait until I got home and then eat bigger portions, I guess. It just got worse and worse.
Then one night when I was 16, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, my mom had passed.
She looked like she was sleeping, but she was cold to the touch, and she was already blue. And I remember my dad screaming on the phone that he needed an ambulance, and that was the only time he asked for a hug from me.
Oh my God, this girl's going through it. Like her mom, 16, she loses her, right? Her dad sounds like a scumbag too. That's the only time he asked you for a hug. This is just tragic already.
It's really hard being 16 and losing your mom, literally going to sleep and waking up and she's gone.
Even with how much I was eating the cope, and even though I couldn't really stand being on campus, somehow I was able to graduate. I didn't want to go to college because I was over 600 pounds, and I was worried about college campuses not being accommodating about stuff like that.
Look, she packed on the weight quicker than most people I've seen on the show. Like, I've seen some of them be like, I was this big at this age, but she's what, 600 pounds already graduating high school? You would think the kid metabolism would help you out a little bit along the way, but if she must have been eating like 4 dozen Krispy Kremes for breakfast every friggin' day.
Getting a job at my size is hard.
But I eventually was accepted and got hired on
At a grocery supercenter,
and then I realized like that was really hard being always on my feet, and then little kids looking at you like they would point and laugh. I realized that was too much. It was too much stress.
Okay, so we're 600 pounds and we got a job with food, which sounds like a disaster. She was probably in the back room burying some stuff.
eventually I got hired on for doing customer service, basically where I had to sit all day. It was around that time when I got way up into the 600s. It was not long after that until my dad stopped taking care of himself. One day I came home, opened the door, and saw him on the ground dead. And that's when...
Her dad, too? Oh, I'm gonna feel bad this whole time. But she is sitting here eating a bacon pan nut, or whatever you want to call it, a donut, pancake, bacon.
I felt the most alone I ever had.
Just me, myself, knowing that everything that I known is gone. I couldn't take it.
The way they took this shot to get the "you deserve a donut" in the background is just making me laugh. I'm sorry.
At the house, that's when I talked to my Aunt Teresa and talked to my grandpa, and they helped move me into this cabin here. I think I'm getting full. You want to take this?
Yeah, I will take it.
Thank you.
You saved half a pancake. Oh my, I'm getting full. I think I've had enough. It's half an effing pancake. Might as well do that in too. Roughing it with
Jackie,
some
I got your truck all cleaned out so we can go to the grocery store.
Okay, good.
So now you want to get some shoes and stuff on and get ready to go?
Yeah,
Get all the lights and stuff turned off or whatever, and I'll meet you outside, okay?
sounds good.
With this weight, if I go anywhere, I have
Oh my God, why so much? I saw less white powder in the movie Blow.
to use like baby powder to be able to get my feet in and out of these shoes.
I wish I could go out and go to a park or something on my own, but I don't feel safe driving because the stomach hangs so far and it's hard to press on the gas pedals.
Yeah, your steering wheel hitting you in the gut would probably hurt a little bit, but also, I mean, those aren't even Air Jordans anymore. Those things are like deflated Jordans.
Worry about what could go wrong when I'm out in public. Or I get out of breath. Will I fall? It's just a lot on my mind going places right now.
Look, okay, she had a rough time from the time she was pretty much born, right? So at this point, she just can't handle like any kind of social awkwardness or anybody laughing at her. I could give a shit less. Laugh at me all you want. Go back and look at my first video where I'm 600 pounds. Laugh your ass off. It doesn't bother me, but it clearly bothers her.
I feel judged by the outside world all the time.
Okay, here we go.
In the grocery store, I get anxious because I feel like I get stared at, when I get mocked, I laughed at. Like,
Okay, but they're probably wondering why you have a Swiffer tummy. It's just a weird distribution of weight, so people are gonna look at you kind of weird, but you've got every chance to change it. You are on My 600 Pound Life.
some sort of freak. I mean, I know that I am bigger, but I'm still a person.
You are.
In those moments, I feel like I'm less than them. Like, they make
Damn, the way she just gripped up that meat missile is kind of crazy. Who buys those things? I always wonder when I'm in Walmart and I see like the 5-pound girthy boy. I'm like, who the hell is buying that thing?
me feel like I'm nobody, basically.
Jackie, you eat hot dogs?
Yeah, get a couple of those. And when you get
Breakfast a champion, a meat missile, a couple of little meat missiles, and then cranberry juice.
chili to go with the hot dogs,
1 or 2?
2. Long spaghetti or noodles.
Whatever kind you want to eat.
I do feel that I'm addicted to pastas, Mexican food, tacos. Oh, let me get a can of refried beans. Okay.
Chocolate, vanilla, butter pecan.
If she's gonna be farting up a storm later, all the chili and beans she just got, along with some glizzies. The way they flop down the girthy boy kind of made me laugh.
It's gonna be $119.63.
Okay.
Bro, she's puffing powder with every step. The Powder Puff Girls, right? Is it Powerpuff? Powder? I don't know.
You want to split some nachos or something?
Get something that you can eat on right now on your way home. Okay, I need an order of the 3 tacos with the root beer. What size fries?
Large fries, I guess.
With large fries. I need a taco salad with egg.
I don't think anyone ever asked me what size I wanted. It was always the biggest damn one they had.
Extra beef. That's it. Thank you.
I do feel that I'm addicted to Mexican food, tacos. Bring back memories of my dad being together.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so even like bad memories she has, like her dad sounded like a total scumbag at the start, right? Is she even like her good memories of him are based around food? She's got a big struggle to overcome if she's going to be able to overcome food being like comfort and like even like just good memories.
It just brings back memories of the family being together as a whole.
I don't think food makes me like remember anything like that. Sometimes I drive by a Taco Bell and think about the guy that totaled my car when I was leaving one. Motherfucker.
Feet doing okay after all that walking?
She has been in the hospital at least twice, I believe, with cellulitis from the lymph leaking out of her legs and then setting up infections, and that's kind of scary.
Bro, this is gonna sound so disgusting, but when your legs swell like that, because I know what that feels like, okay? It used to happen to me here and there too. If you like poked a hole or like say you walked into a corner and like got a hole in the skin, it would leak for days on end. It is disgusting.
If she doesn't lose weight within the pretty near future, I think, she very likely is going to wind up bedbound.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
At least we know we got Auntie here to deliver the meat missiles if we're bedbound.
Sometimes when I'm having a down day, some of the thoughts that I think are, what would I make if I could have anything I want?
I love pasta. It brings me a sense of comfort and a sense of happiness nobody else can. With
Feeling pressure, feeling down, but that's why we have Prego and pasta for all of your needs.
everything that has been happening to me, like, I know it's not an excuse, but it did bring me down to a low point in my life. But I know that I have to change for the better.
Holy shit, you took everything in Texas as bigger for real. Even the water, and she's got Texas toast. That is really ironic.
I'm at a point now.
Every day things are getting a little bit harder. My stomach is going lower and lower.
And even though
I'm trying to push past that.
I
That's
can
what she
see with
said.
my own eyes,
I'm not that far away from fully being shut in.
Bro, her stomach, like, it's gotta be so uncomfortable. I feel so bad because she's gotta walk and do like the Conor McGregor leaning back walk. She has action figures everywhere. It seems like she's still stuck in that child mentality, though.
my weight has taken a toll on my kidneys, my lungs, and my feet, everything. I'm in severe pain, and I don't want to live like this anymore. Something has to change.
I mean, yeah, your stomach keeps slapping you in the grundle, too. That's probably bruised.
Okay,
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get
Her grandfather's a Vietnam vet. Thank you for your service, sir.
your bag and we'll get it in the car.
It's on the chair over there.
I decided that I need to get help. So today I'm driving to Houston to meet with Dr. Nell, a bariatric surgeon who helps people my size. It's going to be about a 5-hour drive, and that's the longest that I've been in the car since I've been this big. It's going to be really painful, I think.
Okay, after about 30 minutes in the car, if you're 600 pounds, I swear you can feel it when your legs start to swell. It's such a weird like you can feel it as it's starting to happen. And you'll know, like, I'm gonna have to deal with 30 pounds of fluid in my legs for the next few days. Kick the tummy.
Take your time, baby. You got it, baby?
Yeah.
Baby, you got enough room?
Yeah.
Are you able to get the seatbelt on?
It's not long enough.
Yeah, right. You got us a bungee here or something? There's no way. They make seatbelt extenders, though, for the super fat, which I think is only an American invention. But all right, I'm joking around a lot. She's had a rough childhood, okay? Started off, her mom passed 16, right? Also, she was an alcoholic. Dad, punching holes in the wall, passes 25. So I don't know what I would do if both my parents passed when I was that young. I'd be a friggin' mess, though, so I probably would have got way worse off. So I should give her some grace there.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm just trying to get you, make you safe. You all right, Jackie?
Yeah, just rearranging.
How'd you sleep last night?
And my back was hurting for a little bit, so I had to get up and move around for that. But
Once you lose your weight, well, you'll feel better about getting around and getting out and doing things like you used to do, Jackie.
yeah.
You don't.
She's 27 though. At 27, it hadn't hit me like fully yet. Like I was bad off, but I don't think like you're more mobile at that age. Once you get 30 and a little beyond that, it starts to get worse day by friggin' day.
Me at one time that you wanted to be veterinarian, and I think you ought to try to go to school for that after you start losing some weight. You become an Aggie.
I wanted to be a vet until I learned that I also had to put animals down. Did you see that girl that was like she was the like leader of her agriculture club at school, and she started poisoning the other girl's goat because she was mad that it was going to win or something?
I've been on the
That's
road for a
crazy.
couple hours, and it's been pretty uncomfortable with the way that my stomach is hanging. There is a good taco place up here. So we're going to make a pit stop and get something to eat.
Oh, Christ. My stomach is hanging so low, it's painful. But pit stop for tacos. Just flip the damn thing up and use it as a pillow.
And hopefully it'll make my discomfort a little more bearable.
Can I get an order of the burrito tacos, rice and beans, and lemonade?
Okay.
It's too painful and too humiliating for me to go in. Eating like this is probably not something Dr. Now would want me to do.
Oh, yeah, he'd lose his shit if he knew you pit stop for tacos. But here's the thing. She can now actually flip her stomach up and use it as a table. So she can eat tacos. Like, that's really multitasking, like I said at the start.
But it's going to make me feel better.
Well, here's your drink. Straw. Oh yeah. I believe I can survive these chicken wings.
They smell good.
This is really good.
How bad do you have to feel if you have to ask your grandfather to do stuff for you because you can't do it? And you are, what, 60 years younger?
I don't think this type of food will be a part of my new diet. So I'm glad to get it in before I see Dr. Now.
I'm not gonna eat no more. How's your tacos, Jackie?
They were good.
Great, but she's eating them like they're gonna run the hell away. Like, you could slow down and enjoy it a little bit. Nobody's gonna take it from you.
Are you ready to get back on the road?
Yeah.
I don't think you're ready.
Last time I
for
was
this,
weighed, I
Jacky.
was right at 700 and I was trying to eat less since then. So hopefully I'm a little lower than that.
My body's too bootylicious.
Your weight is 709.
Wow.
I'm embarrassed for my grandfather to see me like this because I feel like a disgrace to the family.
It's more funny that she's leaving a chemical trail everywhere she goes because she's just got that much powder on her puff girl.
But mostly I'm scared because how high my weight is. Because if I'm too big to get Dr. Now's help, I'll be totally helpless.
Good news for you. Dr. Now's probably dealt with people. I know he's dealt with people up over 1,000 before, so you ain't even close yet.
Glad we're finally here.
Yes. What do you expect, Jackie?
I'm just hoping that Dr. Now can teach me better ways.
Hope everything goes well.
Me too.
I'm still expecting her to get stopped for like trafficking and somebody inspect this powder.
Hello, how y'all doing?
How you doing, sir?
All right, you must be Jackie, and this is your
Grandfather.
grandfather. Well, good to meet you both. So, Jackie, where are you coming from?
And Linden, Texas.
And that is
Northeast Texas.
Northeast Texas.
Yes.
All right, that's not too far away. So, what brought you down here?
Um,
The the good tacos, but she's really friggin' tall. I don't think I really noticed that. So that's got to be like a 4-foot stomach the way it's hanging.
Just hoping to get help to lose some weight.
All right. So you are 710 pounds?
Yes.
And you're 27?
Yes.
At what age are you starting to struggle with your weight?
At 4 years old, I was over 100 pounds.
All right. So you kept gaining sustained.
Yes, mainly in my stomach.
This part is just keep going down and down.
So this fat panniculus that you develop at what age?
Paniculus. I've never heard that word. We call it a panini press. You probably could press some sandwiches.
I was still in high school, so probably like 14. It just got bigger and bigger.
Nothing was done about that, or all right, can I take a look at this?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Do that. Sorry, I've been using baby powder.
Well, you know, this is where your body stores that extra fat, and that pulls down because it's heavy, and then some fluid retention make it heavier, and then pull more down, and then more swelling. So the only way to get rid of this is to lose some weight.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn, talk about into the belly of the beast, man. That thing has to hurt, has to be so uncomfortable, has to be smacking her every time she stands up right in her hoo-ha.
All right, you can get dressed. So what have you done to lose weight?
I've been going to a gym, but I stopped going because I fell and then I embarrassed myself there.
Okay, when you're 700 pounds, exercise is not a factor in your weight loss. The only factor that affects your weight loss is your food.
Okay.
Okay, the monster thing of pasta she ate didn't do her any favors. If I'm going to calculate just based off the meals I saw, I'd say she's easily eating like 3,000 calorie meals, and 3 of them a day. That's 9,000 freaking calories. That's not adding on if she takes some ice cream or something like that. So nobody cares if you embarrassed yourself at a gym. Like, I understand that's the hardest place for overweight people to start out because they feel so judged, but nobody really cares. You care more than anyone else.
Okay, so how many times you eat in 24 hours?
24 hours, probably like once or twice.
Do you stack in between?
Not really, because I'm working. I do work from home.
From what you tell me, you should be 250 pounds, but you're not.
I know.
So where did the extra calorie coming from?
That's what I'm needing help with, because it's just been on my body for so long. It's hard to come off.
Well,
She really believes that the calorie fairies are just bringing her donuts in her sleep. Oh no, the calorie fairies got me again. They stuck some Boston cream in my booty.
you know, your weight is related to the calorie you take in one day and calorie you spend in one day. In order for you to lose weight, you're going to have to cut the calorie down and eat less calorie, but you're not. That's why you're 710 pounds. So what we can do is give you some diet and some exercise plan. The diet will be a 1,200 calorie a day diet, high protein, low carb. And if you follow that, you should be able to lose easily 100 pounds in 1 month. At your weight, that's going to be very easy to do. But the goal I'm going to give you is to lose 70 pounds in 2 months.
Okay.
So if you...
All right, so kind of ambitious because I don't think she believes she can do that at this point. But it's kind of something, once you get to this size, you have to get over. Nobody believes in themselves anymore. We've totally given up at all thoughts of us being able to do anything. And I think that's the hardest part, the mental battles and the stuff like that. And she just doesn't seem equipped for that right now. I'm pulling for her. I want to see her do better than I think anyone I've seen in a long time, just because of how rough her childhood was.
Follow those, you're going to be able to do that. You think you can do that?
I definitely can.
Okay.
I have a great support system with my grandparents and my aunt.
You're encouraged her to eat less, or?
Yes, I told her I didn't want her dying before I did, because she's 26 years old and she didn't need to be this big.
Didn't it say she was 27 at the start? So I think Grandpa's about a year behind.
So you have no enablers except yourself.
And I realize that now.
Okay, good. And 210 is a weight that you should concentrate on. So this is 500 pounds that you have to lose. And the only way you're going to be able to do that by eating less calorie per day.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to bring you some stuff, and we're going to see if you can make some modification on your eating habit, and then see what option we got for you.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to bring you some stuff.
Okay.
Think about it though. Just sitting there and knowing that you have 500 pounds to go, you think that's not daunting, or she doesn't feel totally overwhelmed at this point? Of course she does. Some people feel overwhelmed that they have 50 pounds to lose.
Hopefully, going over the diet and explaining that to Jackie will help her start to focus and changing her eating habits. But we'll see if she starts to move in the right direction. All right. I got some homework for you.
Okay.
It's very important that Jackie start to lose as much weight as quickly as possible. At 700 pounds, she's already pushing the limit of her body.
I say, yeah, her body is starting to give out on her. She's like one wrong step away from a magic carpet ride and slipping on that thing and just going all the way like to Jasmine and Aladdin.
And the only reason that she's still able to function at that weight is because she's still young. And that factor is changing every day. This is the next item. 3 factors that control your weight: your frequency, amount, and type of food.
Okay.
Next page, explain the food that you need to avoid.
Okay.
Okay, so avoid pasta, meat missiles, donuts, bacon, fried potatoes, everything we've seen her eat so far, tacos.
So I'm going to give you this book. Jackie is not far off from reaching 800, 900, and 1,000 pounds. And once she gets to that point, she'll be bedridden and she's not going to make it. All right. I'll see you in 2 months. But you should be able to lose 70 pounds easily.
Okay.
All right. If you need anything, give me a call.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's not that I totally think she's capable of losing it. I just don't know if she's mentally capable at this point, because it's like a big hurdle to get over to like believe in yourself again, like I was saying earlier. Right now she's so soft-spoken. I like to see a little bit of arrogance on people. I don't care if you're fat or not. Like, be arrogant about it. You can do it. You will do it. Nobody's going to stop you. Roll with me or get rolled over. That's kind of the attitude I like to see. A whole new world.
I'm glad to have Dr. Now's guidance. What he wants me to do is a lot, but I think I'm ready for it.
On a morbid magic fupa ride.
So I know I have to change and do what Dr. Now says before it gets too late for me. So I'm going to do everything I can to turn my life around starting now.
If you by any chance happen to see this video, Jackie, I will buy you some new shoes. Those ones are begging for help. Like, it's pretty bad.
Thank you for calling Active Environmental. My name is Jackie on a recorded line. How can I help you today? Right now, I'm still trying to get used to living by myself, being an adult, I guess you would say. Children, we can definitely schedule.
Adulting kind of sucks. Don't grow up. It's a trap. Okay? Act childish as long as you can. But I see a Smallville poster. She's thirsting after that. I haven't seen one of those in forever. Along with a Lucifer poster, and she might be turned on by Snorlax. I don't know.
Thank you for that.
It's been a few weeks since I seen Dr. Now and started his program, and it's been a bit of an adjustment.
Thank you so much for being a part of Active, and have a great rest of your day.
She has Superman, like the Justice League, and Febreze in case she breaks wind from all these tacos.
Food that I've been eating has been making me feel a lot better. Mostly for breakfast, I've been having like a yogurt or like a pudding. Then for lunch, I've been doing like a salad. I pre-made salads for the whole week. And then for dinner, I do like chicken. So I've been feeling a lot more energized. I'm pretty busy with work every day, but now I have to take breaks to get my exercise in, to make sure I get enough activity to fill up the hour in the morning and an hour.
Let's go. She's already exercising. Hopefully, this is going to be a success story.
Or in the evening. That's what Dr. Now wants me to do.
Doing the exercises, it's kind of hard to do with the stomach hanging down so low, but it's a work in progress. I do feel like I'm getting a little bit stronger each time and able to do it without stopping.
So just pick it up. Instead of a kettlebell, call it your kettle corn bell.
My goal is to hit the goal that he gave for me as well, and then my ultimate goal is to get to 250 pounds. Staying on track and eating the right foods, doing the exercises, maybe even do more as needed.
Housekeeping.
Hey.
Hey. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Auntie done thrown her damn back out carrying all them donuts.
You ready for some lunch?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I am hungry.
My aunt comes over, she helps me clean. Sometimes we cook meals together. Got some salads.
Yeah.
We all went over Dr. Now's book together because we're adapting the meals to be more healthy.
Not to mention a big ass thing of Chick-fil-A sauce, some Simply lemonade in the fridge. So if this is all she's really eating, yes, she's gonna lose weight, but there's some stuff in there she shouldn't have.
Yeah, this
You want
cauliflower.
this cauliflower, Jackie?
Sure. You don't like cauliflower?
No, not fresh. I like mine boiled.
Oh.
So you can sure have all that cauliflower.
I stay away from everything that the list that Dr. Now gave me. So anything that's on that list or anything that I think should not be on that list, I stay away from.
How you liking that diet thing you're on?
I like it. I've been meal prepping these salads for lunch, so whenever I'm at work, I just take a salad out, put some dressing on top of it, and just eat it for lunch.
There you
And Chick-fil-A sauce, but how about that diet thing? Like, what's that diet thing about?
go.
Trying to do better.
You sound like you're doing pretty good. You didn't put it on overnight, so don't expect it off overnight.
Yeah.
True.
Normally, I set up the pre-made stuff on my weekends and then eat them throughout the week for my lunches at work. I normally get like the pre-made romaine lettuce. I get like mushrooms, tomatoes, carrots, and then I just stick them all together into the little Tupperware that I get. Good lunch.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. You want to go for a walk?
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm also doing walks with my
Gandalf, you shall not pass. Is that a broomstick? Did she break off the broom so she didn't have to clean?
aunt almost every day. Having her and my grandfather to support me has been good.
All right, girl.
Losing 70 pounds in 2 months seems like a lot, but I'm giving it my all to do it because I want the surgery.
I've already come this way, so don't go back to where I started from, basically.
See, at least it's nice and cool out here today.
Yeah.
How far have you walked up this driveway before?
I normally walk on the road.
Ah,
That really is a hell of a staff to walk around and play Lord of the Onion Rings with, right?
well, let me know when you get to a point you gotta turn around, because we will.
The next few weeks, my goals should be keep doing what I'm doing, keeping track of the weight loss, and just keep going from there, and hopefully it keeps going down and down. Let me get on. That's too soft right there.
Yeah, that sand is hard to walk in sometimes.
So I'm going to keep at it and do my best. I hope it all adds up whenever I see Dr. Now in about 6 weeks or so. And I really hope it'll be enough by then.
You know why I'm like legitimately like proud of her right now? Because there's like this mental block that gets in your head when you're this big that thinks if I walk that far, I won't be able to make it back. So I can't get that far away from somewhere I can sit down, but she's doing it. So I'm actually extremely proud of her at this point.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right.
I do expect to stay on his plan. I've already lost this much so far, and I've come so far already, so I don't want to give up, and I do want to see what I can do and become.
Well, girl, you did it.
Yeah.
You made it. Go.
I'm back at Dr. Now's for my first follow-up to see if I lost the 70 pounds that I needed over the last 2 months to get to the weight loss goal that Dr. Now gave me.
You're gonna have to start taking it easy on this powder unless you want people to start calling you like the LeBron James of lard, throwing powder in the air.
If I did that, I'll be down to 640 today. I really hope I did because I worked really hard to get there.
Your weight today is 689.
Uh-oh.
Please follow me to room 5.
Were you bathing in Chick-fil-A sauce? Because, I mean, it looked like she was eating all right.
I'm a little upset that I didn't lose more because I thought I was doing better than that. So I'm not sure what happened. It's concerning because I don't want anyone, including Dr. Now, to be disappointed in me. And I don't want them to think I don't care about this because I do care. And I just don't know why my progress wasn't better. Because I thought I made all the changes I was supposed to make.
It's because we legit don't know what a good diet looks like. So it's a learning curve, that's for sure.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. All right, well, how was your trip down here?
It was long.
Long? He's done that for a drive for you. How long would it take you to get down here?
About 5 hours.
That's not that far, but at your size, any extended trip is uncomfortable.
At least it's close enough that she doesn't have to bother with moving to Houston if Dr. Now allows it.
Who is this with you this time?
This is my Aunt Teresa. She's helping me a lot.
All right, what is Teresa doing to help you?
Meal prepping and then the exercising as well. And she's helping me clean up around the house, and then she drove me here today.
Oh, you should be helping her.
I agree.
Not she helping you.
It's hard to do stuff.
With what? She can barely friggin' walk at this point. She's kneeing herself in the stomach.
With this.
Well, you know, you should have thought earlier when this started coming on, and that should have alerted you that there is something wrong, that you should do something about it, right? Well, what's going on with you? This is a really slow start for you. You need to pick up the pace because you.
She did do something about it. She ate a dozen donuts, a whole bag of fried potatoes, a bunch of bacon, and some pancakes. That's what she was doing about it.
Only lost 20 pounds in 2 months, which is nothing for someone at your size. When you're 700 pounds, losing 20 pounds should be something you lose in 1 week, not in 1 month. So that means you're still overeating by a lot. So what do you think you changed with your eating habit to try to make the progress?
We've been making progress by sorting meats out into the 4 ounces like the book says, and then we've been doing salad preparations, like putting it like a cup of salad and then like a 1/3 cup of kale.
Well, if you're doing that, you should have easily lost over 100 pounds in 1 month.
Right? Don't piss down my back and tell me it's rain. I know what you're doing. Definitely involves some damn Raising Cane's somewhere. What is this, 4 ounces of meat? Chicken fingers?
You think you're eating less,
Definitely.
but you're not,
Yeah.
okay? So your perception of eating less and what the reality is way far apart. To maintain your weight, you're probably eating 6,000 to 7,000 calories a day. You can easily cut what you're eating in half. So whatever you're eating, you need to eat half of that. You're not going to starve because you have the food that you have eaten for the next 5 years and your body is stored in form of fat.
Damn, savage Dr. Now back for the win. But she's losing weight still, which for an emotional eater and somebody who's been through what she's been through in her childhood, I give her some credit for at least dropping something. But Honestly, she could have just took some damn water pills and peed out 20 pounds.
So don't worry if you don't eat. Just make sure you drink plenty of liquid and make sure you take some multivitamin. If you skip eating for a day, okay. If you're 700 pounds, you have to eat 7,000 calories to maintain that weight. If you're 200 pounds, you eat 2,000 calories to maintain that. So it's a proportion to your body weight. So if you're heavier, we can lose weight much faster. So Jackie, cut back on your eating and work to lose at least 35 pounds a month. That should be very easy to do. So in 2 months, that is 70 pounds to lose. Do you think you can do that?
I believe that I can lose the goal like you think.
Okay, that's good. So stick with the healthy eating habit, physical activity, and see where we go with that.
Okay.
Look, she's totally capable. She has to convince herself that she's capable at this point. It's a learning curve. I give people a bit of credit for it, like for even trying or even acknowledging there's a problem, because the first step's always the hardest, right?
Okay, if you need anything, give me a call. Otherwise, let's see how we're doing in a couple of months.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jackie is clearly still overeating despite what she thinks she's doing. If she expects to turn things around, Jackie needs to lose at least 35 pounds a month and at least show me that she can take a small step. Then we can help her along in the direction she needs.
But you're literally talking about somebody that was 100 pounds at 4, and then by the time she was, what, 16, she said 565? So she's never been small, never ate a good diet, and nobody's ever told her what she was doing was going to be this self-destructive, because I guarantee when she was that little, she had no clue what she was doing to herself, or she wouldn't have done it.
Then all we can do is give her some tools and a roadmap and hope she chooses to start following it before it's too late.
I wish I had better progress today. I'm discouraged, but I'm going to try to do better next time. I guess I'll just cut back more like Dr. Now said and see if that's enough.
The worst part about her being discouraged is it's possible she's going to self-destruct and totally go the other way. I hope not, don't get me wrong, but it's totally possible at this point. She just says screw it because she thought she was doing so good.
It's hot. Because I really do want to do better, so I'm going to keep trying. For the past month, I've been focusing on doing better with all aspects of Dr. Now's program. I decided that I need to work out more. So I'm adding another break to my day where I do more of the exercises in Dr. Now's book. It seems like the extra workout is helping because I was sore the first week of doing that, but now I feel less sore.
I really hope she doesn't think she's going to outwork her diet at this point, because she's still eating way too friggin' much. But as far as the feet go, that's painful. Like, my top of my foot used to touch my ankle too. It hurts.
Tells me that I'm making progress and that my body is getting to a better place.
Dr. Now has been wanting me to eat less than what I was before, so even cut more out. I'm basically not eating breakfast, or maybe eating a yogurt for breakfast, then doing salads for lunch when I'm working, and then doing a meal after I get out of work. I still got a long way to go, but it's better than where I was, because I was at 710, so I'm slowly losing the weight now.
Oh no, she rests her stomach on a footstool? That's crazy. Also, isn't that a Popeye's cup in the background? Which tells me that she's not exactly doing the diet as good as I think. Or it might be Whataburger. They are in Texas.
Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
good, how are y'all?
Oh, good. What are you doing? Have you had supper yet?
Not yet.
Okay. You fixing to fix something?
Yeah, I took out some pork chops earlier.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep you company while you do that. Help you out.
The pork chops. I got some garlic powder.
Garlic powder? Okay. What are you going to have with your pork chops?
Some green beans.
Green beans? Okay. That sounds good. Then it
How long you gotta cook them things?
didn't take too long, just a few minutes on each
Should I put it
side.
on medium?
Yes, medium solid.
Bro, the amount of calories she's probably adding in just dressing alone, I guarantee she has no idea about that.
Good. You want to play some cards, or are you going to want to eat first?
I just will eat first while it's hot. I really want to lose more this time before I go back to Dr. Now in a month because I want to get healthy.
I think they're done enough. This looks a lot healthier than what you were eating. Looks really good.
My aunt and my grandparents, I really don't want to let them down. So I'm pushing myself, and whenever I feel like caving in, I try to remember it's not just for me, it's for them too.
All right, we'll have a seat.
All right, as far as letting them down, you're letting yourself down that much worse. Be selfish. I don't care what it takes because you're going to have to be a little selfish when it comes to this, right? Even if you're just trying to drop like 20 pounds, people invite you out to dinner, whatever, tell them no. You just can't go, or like, don't try to appease other people before you worry about yourself first. Put yourself first.
Enjoy your meal.
Yeah.
You need somebody to chew something up, I'm available.
Right.
How'd the green beans turn out?
They turned out pretty good.
Yeah, we get a little time, we'll go over that place in Texarkana, and you can eat whatever kind of pork chops you want, I guess.
Okay.
And you'll go over there, and they're so good.
Got Grandpa already trying to take her out to eat. Didn't we learn anything with the taco expedition on the way to Dr. Now?
I'll get the cards before it gets too late. I know you like to go to sleep early. Yeah. You're okay, Peaches.
This baby, no baby, it's okay. It's okay, darling. How many cards we get apiece?
There's 10 face down, and then we get 5 in the hand.
Man, that cat sounds pissed over there. I wonder if he's mad he hasn't had a piece of bacon in a little while.
And I think I'm doing better. I just hope when I go back to my next appointment, the scale is on my side this time.
The scale's not running a smear campaign against you. It's all on you. The scale doesn't decide, like, oh, I'm going to be nice to Jacky today.
Well, Jacky, we're almost here. How you feeling about this visit?
I'm feeling pretty good. Just nervous about it. I hope Dr. Now is happy with the progress that I've made so far, and hopefully everything is good.
I mean, I'm hoping she's made a ton of progress at this point. 20 pounds is a good stepping stone to start, but you got a hell of a long way to go, so you better start getting after it.
Please step on the scale.
Last time I weighed 689, and Dr. Now wanted me to lose 70 pounds in 2 months. So if I did that, I'd be down to 619 today.
Your weight today is 669.
That's what we call consistency, my friend. She dropped another 20. So maybe adding the working out did her some favors, or it would have been 10.
That's something, but it's not enough. I don't understand why I didn't lose more. So I cut my portions, ate healthier, did more exercises. So how is that possible? I'm disappointed in myself, and I'm worried about what Dr. Now is going to think.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hello.
Dr. Now's definitely about to read you the riot act, but hey, you're gonna have to listen to it, and it's hopefully gonna send you back in the right direction.
How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. All right, Jacky. So we started with 710. Now you're down to 669. So you lost about 40 pounds. So you're consistent because you lost pretty much the same as last time. But it's been 4 months, and the weight loss, 40 pounds in that period of time, is not a significant weight loss. So what the changes you have made are good, but not enough.
Isn't 669 a Fetty Wap song? A fettuccine wop, I guess?
Okay.
And what changes you have made with your eating habit.
just lowering the portions and the amount that I'm eating.
Okay. Well, the reality is that you're still overeating, and nothing has really changed from the last time with what you're doing right now.
Okay.
So you need to keep working at it and try harder, because we're giving you the help we can, but the changes are up to you, okay?
It is a Fetty Wap song. It's like, it goes something like, I got a gordita in my Ford, 17 shots from Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
And you're helping her too?
I'm trying.
What does trying mean?
I've been encouraging her to eat her salads, grilled chicken salads. And she's been doing pretty good with it. I mean, she's mentioned a couple times about having some mashed potatoes or something like that.
Oh, riddle me this. I couldn't figure out that there wasn't some cheating going on here. Thank you, but at least somebody's finally saying it.
And I told her, I said, no, that's not on the diet. We can't do that.
Right.
But just keep pushing is all I can do.
Well, is she motivated herself, or you have to motivate her?
She's getting there. She's lost more weight than what I originally thought that she would have done. Because, until she's ready, I knew she wouldn't do it.
You know, I actually get asked that a lot. People are like, I have so-and-so, a friend, a family member, somebody that's up in the 700s. Like, what can I do to help them? Nothing. You can do nothing to help them at all until they're ready to change it. But people think that they're going to do all these things that are going to help you, but really it turns into enabling quite quick. They kind of have to let you fall flat on your face and know what that feels like.
And now I think she's ready, and I think that's why she's losing like she is.
Oh, that's great, but, mashed potato is not part of your diet either.
Yeah.
Okay, so try harder to avoid any kind of high carb and high calorie food.
Okay.
Because what you're doing now is not fast enough to lose 500 pounds like you need. We got a long way to go, and so the faster we lose weight, the sooner we're going to get there.
Okay.
But at least you lost 40 pounds so far, and that is something. Can you tell any difference?
Definitely. I feel this area is a lot looser. It hits my leg now, but that's to be expected with it getting looser.
Well, that's good.
So you're judging your weight loss by if your stomach has started slapping the inner part of your thigh? I mean, that's kind of a weird way to judge it, but she would be able to notice that, right?
Start with, we still got a long way to go. So I'll give you 2 more months to accomplish the same goal. I want you to lose at least 70 pounds. If you don't do that this time, we are getting closer to be out of options with you. But if you come back with that progress, then we'll see what would be potential for your weight loss surgery, okay?
Okay. Definitely going to push myself harder.
Well, that'd be good. But you said that last time, so I hope this time you mean it.
Okay.
So I'll see you in 2 months. If you need anything, give me a call.
Okay.
All right.
All right?
A lot of empty promises with full stomachs, but you're going to say whatever people want to hear. Like, I can't tell you how many times I said, all right, I'll do this or do that when I had no intention of doing any of it. So shout out to her for at least trying and being somewhat honest about it. But you can't help but think that her childhood kind of stunted her from like being a functioning adult or somebody that doesn't let themselves get here, right? Because I was not a very good functioning adult either, because I let myself get there, fell apart. I saw a comment the other day like, Sean forgot where he came from. How in the hell did I forget where I came from? I tell you all the time how damn fat I was, and I'm watching My 600-Pound Life every other day. How could I forget?
I'm not happy with my results. I feel like I'm letting everyone down, and that is a really bad feeling. But I can't give up, so I have to figure out how to do better, however I can. I'm so ready to change my life. No matter what it takes, I'm going to figure it out and do it.
Walk past, I press rewind to C69 one more time.
The last time I went to the gym was, I think, a week or 2 ago that Grandpa Willie came with me.
Oh, okay.
It was my dad's 2-year death anniversary recently.
Yeah, I realize that, and that's really tough.
Which is more likely to send her spiraling the other way. I still feel bad for her. She lost both her parents so young.
Lately, I've been having a tough time. Last month was the anniversary of my dad's death, and that was hard for me.
Jackie, I just want you to know that I'm here to support you, and I'll be more than happy to help you with whatever you need.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. So I gave in and ate some stuff I shouldn't have eaten because I was just sad and didn't know what else to do. I know I messed up, and I've been trying to make up for it since then by working out extra hard.
All right. You're not going to be able to outwork the fact that you just smashed like a case of Snickers, though. That's the worst part about this.
Ready for this?
Yeah. Dr. Now doesn't think that working out is as much of a big deal for losing weight because he says it's all about the eating habit. But that can't be true for every person. I got it. So I got...
It's pretty much a fact. When you're 700 pounds, you're not going to be able to exert yourself quite that much to burn that many calories, even though breathing probably burns calories at this size. But yeah, you're not going to outwork your diet by any means.
Trainer, and I started going to the gym.
How are you? How you feeling?
Feeling better. I'm glad to be here.
Good, I'm glad. You ready to work out and pump some iron?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good? Okay, come on over here, honey.
Damn, she's a little intimidating, huh? She's pretty buff, actually. Well, not intimidating or anything. I'm just thinking she's got veins in everywhere she shouldn't have them.
Warm up, okay? Come on over. Okay, you're gonna stand there, facing towards me. Yep, and I'll be here. We're just gonna do some light arm warm up. So we're just gonna do circles.
You can go sit down if you want.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we're gonna do small circles, and then we're gonna do big circles. We're gonna warm up our shoulders so that we don't pull anything, right? Okay, now we're gonna take our arms and go straight up. So these are shoulder presses. Woohoo!
Actually, she seems really sweet. That's like never judge a book by its cover, because she seems like a pretty nice person. And I was just joking around about her being super buff.
Good job. Come on over here. All right, we're gonna move over to the battle ropes. Do you know what those are?
Yeah.
You ever done battle ropes before? Mm-hmm. Oh, they're murder, but come on, let's do it. You can do it together. Okay, here you go. Here. Okay, bend down slightly, and you're gonna go up and down. Right. So you're gonna pretend like you're throwing them, slashing them to the ground. Yeah, get it. Like you're really angry, like you're really mad. Get it, girl.
We know how to do battle ropes. We've done it with friggin' Twizzlers for decades.
Down, down. Remember to breathe. Exhale and inhale. Perfect. All right, I like that one too. Okay, are you okay with 10s?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do bicep curls.
Okay. So my plan is to work out every day over the next week so that when I go back to get my weight checked, I'll be down to where I need to be. So
Actually, that's probably the biggest weight she's picked up yet.
Doctor now can move ahead with me and I can get weight loss surgery.
Good, we'll do 3 more. Ready? 1, and down. 2, and down. 3, hold it tight right there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Count 5 seconds, don't let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. How do your arms feel?
On fire.
Those are heavy, look at you. I love it. All right, we are all done. I'm super proud of you. You did great today. Good job.
Thank you.
It'd be funny if she just reached under her stomach instead of like getting some kind of chalk, just like some kind of chubby cliff climber, just like reach into the pouch.
I'm heading back to see Dr. Now again, and I'm hoping for good results. I've been working out every day for the last week, and I can feel how sore my body is. So I know it is helping make up for how I ate over the last month. I'm not sure it will be enough to make my goal, but I gave it my best shot, so there is reason to hope.
Oh, damn, this is gonna go really bad if she's like, this is gonna make up for everything. I spent 5 minutes tossing some ropes.
Jackie?
The last time I was here 2 months ago, I weighed 669 pounds. And the goal was the same, to lose 70 pounds. So if I did that, I'd be right at 600 or 599 pounds. And I really hope I made it there.
You can step on the scale whenever you're ready. Your weight today is 686.
Okay.
What the fuck was on that salad? Sugar cane? You gained 17 pounds, but you were working out like crazy?
Oh, wow.
Please go to room 5.
That's not good. I don't know what happened. I know I messed up, but I didn't think it was that bad. I don't understand, but this is not going to be good with Dr. Now.
Oh no, he is about to destroy you because you had to eat like 8,000 calories a day to do that.
I'm feeling really ashamed right now.
Hello.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Well, Jackie, what's going on with you today?
The scale was showing that I gained weight instead of lost it.
Yes, I can see that.
I tripped and fell into a pit of caramel. Don't blame me, Doc. It's not my fault. I tripped.
gained 17 pounds. Why?
Just with depression going on, and then my dad's death date just occurred, so that was really stressful to go through.
So what are you telling me? That you got depressed and you use that to justify eating what you want to feel better. What is that? What did that make any sense?
No, but it was just very stressful.
What is stressful had to do with being unhealthy?
This is where I'll kind of disagree. Like, I understand that you shouldn't do that, but I also understand the people that say when they get depressed, F a diet, like they can't handle it. So, I mean, I'm not somebody who typically like gets depressed, but I can get down in the dumps at times, but generally a happy person. But I kind of feel for people that suffer with like crazy depression.
Just,
do you want to change your life or you want to kill yourself with the food?
Yes, I want to change my life.
So what is your objective coming here and tell me you gained 17 pounds because you were depressed?
I'm just trying to get back on track and get motivated again to do what I got to do.
So for all these months that we have seen you have done nothing to change your life. Why?
Adjusting, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
So what exactly you did wrong to gain 17 pounds? Can you?
I can tell you, she was stopping at Whataburger after the gym or something, but somebody was driving her. She wasn't driving, so somebody's going to have to fess up to this one here.
Tell me.
Just eating wrong.
Eating wrong, what do you mean? Explain that.
Not sticking to the diet.
Well, that's very vague. Just exactly tell me what you eat is going to make you gain 17 pounds.
I am going and getting burgers and stopping at other restaurants.
So what did you eat at home?
Like the salad that I had, I make pre-made salads. I had that at home.
What you told me you should have lost 30 pounds, but you haven't. So
what kind of salad are you eating? Snickers and Reese's? Like, salad doesn't do this. I don't care how much damn dressing's on it. You could have drank 3 bottles of dressing if that, and you still wouldn't have gained 17 pounds at this damn size.
What are you doing wrong that you're not telling me?
I was just eating the wrong things, making the wrong things at home.
Like what?
Like pasta.
So now the salad is turning to pasta. You know, gaining 17 pounds is not that easy. You can't miss a meal. You have to eat constantly. You have to make sure you get 7,000 calories every day. And that's a hard work to keep that weight on.
In her defense, Simply salad is a cold pasta salad that you put in the fridge, right?
I understand though, but I don't eat constantly like you're suggesting. I don't do that. I mean, I may eat bad, but I don't eat like...
You're just not telling me the truth, what you're eating. You're just not coming forth and telling me exactly what happened and what you did.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like legit waiting for the day that Dr. Now actually has a friggin' lie detector in here. Well, he is the fat lie detector. Like, he can tell when you're lying to him, but he's gonna like get a real one and start slapping people on that puppy to figure out what they're eating.
So what's going on? You can tell me if she's not telling me very much.
The only thing I can figure is that when she goes to the gym, I think she's stopping on her way back home and getting something to eat on her way home.
Shocker.
I mean, and she's grown. All I can do is stand behind her with hoping that she's making the right decisions.
You heard that, Jackie? You're the one that you need to be in the driver's seat and be changing your life.
It's all up to her, but also if I'm auntie, I'm not standing downwind of the chili dog menace over here.
Nobody else can do that. So at this point, we get you to see some therapists and see you can make any changes. But I'm only giving you one more chance. If you don't lose your weight by the next appointment, then there is nothing more we can do for you. You understand?
I understand.
Okay, I'm gonna set up the psychotherapy for you, make the appropriate changes. If you do that, you're gonna be able to lose 30 pounds very easily each month. And we'll see you next month.
Well, hopefully this is like the wake-up call she needed. Like no more Nutella, narcolepsy. Like she's gonna wake up and just get it together at this point.
If I'm lost that, then I know that there is nothing else we can do for you. If you need anything, in the meantime, give me a call.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
At this point, Jackie has no excuse for all of her poor progress. She had all the tools to lose more than the goal I gave her. Maybe therapy or the fact that this is her last chance will wake her up.
Honestly, I think therapy is probably way overdue for the stuff she's been through as a child, because no child knows how to adjust to that. Don't fight in front of your kids. Don't argue in front of your kids. It's like the worst thing you can do. Do that behind closed doors if you really have a gripe with your significant other. It is so cringe when I hear like people arguing in front of their kids in public anywhere. I hate it.
But if something doesn't, and Jackie come back next time with little or no progress, then we won't be continuing with her.
Are you ready to get back on the road? I don't want to lose my last chance, so I have to figure this out. And it's probably overdue that I talk to a therapist. So I'm going to do it all. I know Dr. Now doesn't believe me, but I'm going to do this. And I'm going to succeed because I know I have to.
Well, this is gut check time, no pun intended, all right? And hopefully we don't stop at Buc-ee's on the way back, because this is 5 hours and she's probably going to pass, and their brisket sandwich is really friggin' good. I wouldn't even blame her if she broke the diet on the way back for that one. Just stay away from the candied pecans and the Buc-ee balls, the beaver balls, whatever they're called.
What was your childhood like?
It was very traumatic sometimes, because my dad, he was 6'8", so he stood very tall, and then he got very angry.
6'8" tall. Wow. Okay, so that's where you got your height from. So you had a big, tall dad. Did he have a temper?
He had really bad anger issues. I remember CPS being involved.
Okay.
That's really sad, but damn, what's it, Pleasure? It's Dr. Paradise over here is probably thinking, damn, Jackie and the peanut butter stock came in here to smush my little self.
Throw things, punch holes in the wall. Sometimes he hit my mom.
What was your mom like when you were little?
She did start drinking and become alcoholic. I remember coming home from school and just seeing her passed out in the chair in the living room.
This is in the middle of the afternoon. She's passed out from drinking.
And sometimes she would forget to come pick me up.
Boy, it sounds like a rough childhood, Jackie, but I'm guessing we're just scratching the surface.
It actually sounds terrible. My parents would buy a 6-pack like every couple months. They really wouldn't drink at all, but that's because they grew up with alcoholics and they didn't want to put us through it. So shout out to my parents for being great parents, never arguing in front of us, always doing it behind closed doors when they had to, and not drinking or doing anything like that. They were squeaky friggin' clean.
Yeah. Both of my parents passed away, and I wasn't able to take care of them.
Oh, goodness. How old were you when they passed away?
I was 16 when my mom passed away, and then I was 25 when my dad passed away.
Okay. Wow. So take me up to, your mom died when you were how old?
16.
16? How did she pass?
She was having back pain really bad, and so she went to the doctor. They gave her some pain patches. They said it was probably like a brain aneurysm from the pain patch.
Okay. Did you see her body? That's a big deal too.
And then I found my dad on the floor whenever I came home, so I found his body.
When he passed.
Oh my God. I legit could not even imagine finding my parents like that and the just amount of emotional scarring that would leave.
How did your dad die?
We think it was due to his pacemaker.
But again, you found the body. I'm so sorry that that happened to you. Jacky, you've had so much exposure to death.
I still don't know what to do. I don't know how to move forward. I feel lost.
Okay. I see, the emotions there, but are you protecting me from the emotion, or are you protecting you from the emotion?
I don't want to cry.
You don't want to cry?
Just, I feel embarrassed.
Okay. I don't think you should be embarrassed at all. Jacky, I would be worried about you if you weren't crying right now.
Damn, I feel bad for her. I feel a little burning in my nose. That's crazy. She doesn't even feel like she can let any feelings out at all because she's just so used to just sitting there and kind of just being like the silent stone-faced. Oh, this is awful, man.
This is a sad, sad story. Did you cry at the time? No, you didn't let yourself cry. This is a normal reaction to that kind of story. I'm gonna get you some tissue. Jacky, it's meaningful that you don't want to cry.
She's probably one of the most emotionally stunted people I've seen on the show in a long time. Like Margaret was bad with her dad, but she was crying a lot. They're people that were just kind of shut down and didn't let people in. I think that's kind of the hardest way to be, just putting up a wall and just not letting people in because you're scared of what they'll think or what they'll say, or you're scared that you'll be as some kind of just burden to them, I guess.
I feel like you're holding in way too much stuff.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you haven't had an outlet to let it out.
I just don't want to be a bother to anybody.
Told you.
You said be a bother. Do you think this is a bother?
I don't know how to deal with my own stuff, so I don't want to put it on somebody else.
It was so obvious she felt that way. Her mom would drink and pass out. Her dad was violent, so she just sat there in the corner, ate her food, and shut up. This is friggin' awful, man. I hate when they get super serious like this, because I don't like to get super serious. I like to keep it light and joke around. But, Jacky, you didn't deserve that as a kid. You deserved way better. And no kid is equipped to deal with those kinds of emotions. So nobody is faulting you for getting this big. Just don't take my jokes for seriousness. It's just the way I deal with my own weight and how I got that big. I joke around a lot.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the main lessons you learned as a kid was to not be a bother. Your whole life you've tried to not inconvenience other people. How do you feel right now?
It feels good to get it off my chest.
Yeah, I want you to remember that. It's cathartic. Those tears are there for a reason. Do you ever write about any of this stuff?
I try to, and then I feel like somebody's going to read it and get upset about it, so I don't.
Oh, that's interesting. So the fear that somebody might find it is keeping you from getting this out.
Kind of nosy ass family do you got reading your journal? Nobody better ever. I mean, I don't write anything down like that, but if I did have a journal and somebody read it, I'd give them the damn riot act.
That's going to be one of my assignments for you, is to create some kind of journal and get that stuff off your chest. And I think it's going to feel like draining a wound or something.
I hope so, because I want to live a happy life. I want to become a veterinarian and help people with dogs.
Sure, of course you want to be a helper. Jacky, I want to thank you because I don't think you intended to give me as much as you gave. If you continue to be vulnerable like that, there's good things ahead for you. That the healing comes from the vulnerability, so get it out.
I mean, I probably would walk in there and not want to give them that much either. So I think she's pretty brave to come in there, camera crews around and everything, and sit there and kind of speak her truth. Like, she's a lot tougher than she realizes at this point. I really want to see her pull it together now more than friggin' ever.
Pictures. We got all kinds of pictures.
Yeah, I wish they could see me on my weight loss journey and how proud I am of myself and actually have confidence now.
Right, exactly.
Dr. Paradise helped me realize it wasn't my fault. They were all going through their own demons too. And
Right. Now maybe that's something else you should write down in your journal, that it's not your fault.
I don't think parents realize just how their actions fall off on kids sometimes and make them feel like it's their fault that their parents are arguing or this or that. Man, it's sad. That's all I can really say.
They were the adults in that situation. You were just the kid. I really do think that this assignment will help Jacky. You know, Jacky had a lot of trauma through her life. Yeah, I remember that. Screaming, hollering, chunking things.
I'm surprised the cops weren't called to the house more often.
I'm just glad to see that she's working on it now and she's doing so much better. She's come a long ways from where she used to be, and I'm super proud of her.
How often were the cops at the house? Because the only time they're at mine is when they were bringing me home because I did something stupid. Like, you should still see my face when the time cops caught me and were making me dump out my 30-pack, and me being the smartass I am, started waterfalling it into my mouth, and the cops like, "Are you dumb, stupid, or touch, boy? You want to go to jail." Like, you should have seen my mom's face then. That was a good one.
Yeah, I wish we got to spend more time together because I was only 16 whenever she died. The homework that Dr. Paradise has given me made me realize that it's time for me to move forward and worry about myself now.
I'm really happy that you're taking the steps and that you're moving forward and learn from their bad mistakes.
I do plan to continue journaling through my weight loss journey and even after the weight loss journey. I feel like it really helps me.
Well, girl, you know, if you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm here. Yeah, let's put those pictures back in here so they don't get lost.
I know.
You know, her being self-destructive just makes a ton of sense after hearing her backstory at this point. But it's not the worst backstory I've ever heard on this show, but it's up there for like sad and kind of just like, I don't know. It really just makes you feel for her and kind of like my heart goes out to her.
How badly I need Dr. Now's help. So I'm committing to the idea that if I just follow the instructions, then there is a future for me.
All right, we'll see you later.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too. That might just have a little happiness in it.
Or once she figures out that happiness doesn't always have to be food related, because that's the only thing she like draws happiness from right now, she'll be on the right path and she'll be fine. She'll get it all together, I think.
I'm back at Dr. Now's, and this is the biggest moment yet in my weight loss journey. Because if I didn't lose 70 pounds this time, then that's it for me.
It's so hard to tell if she's lost weight though, because she carries it so weird. But I guess I want to know if her stomach's slapping her thighs like her boyfriend should or something.
And if that's it for me, then I don't know what I'm going to do.
You can step on the scale whenever you're ready.
I was 686 the last time. So that means I have to be 616 pounds or lower today.
I think that's better than what you've done.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'll be damned. She dropped 63 pounds that time. That's good. She's on pretty much the right track at this point, which I was praying for, honestly. I wanted her to win.
Please go to room 5.
That's a lot better, but that's not the right amount. I want to feel good about it because that's the most I've ever lost. But I don't think Dr. Now is going to see it that way.
I do.
So I'm dreading what he's going to say about it.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Okay, Jacky, you got close, but you didn't get to 70. And 63 is good progress from you, though.
Dr. Now's getting a little bit of soft in the later seasons. If it was the early seasons, he would have came in here with a pack of Twizzlers and smacked you around or something.
Well, that's true.
Who is this with you today?
Sorry, I didn't introduce you. It's my grandmother.
Yeah, hi.
Well, good to meet you. So, Jackie, you think that therapy is helping you?
I think so. I was able to speak with him about a lot of things.
So, what is therapy doing for you?
It helped me get past some of my childhood issues that I had, the trauma that I had with my parents, and bullying that I had.
Okay, so you need to make sure you keep up with that.
Okay.
So with your current progress, I'm going to approve you for weight loss surgery. But I'm going to schedule your surgery for 2 months from now, and I want you to get under 600 pounds.
Okay.
You think you can do that?
And with the support that I have, I know I can do it.
Okay.
She could do that almost if she just sticks to like the first 4 months, because that's what, only 23 pounds she's got to lose? I'm telling you, Dr. Now's getting soft in the later seasons. He never would have went for that before.
How is this mass doing in your abdomen?
It's a lot looser now. It's swaying back and forth whenever I walk, but I'm able to walk faster.
Overall, how is your mobility?
I've been walking a lot faster. I'm able to do more laps at the gym.
All right.
Yes. Thank you for all your support.
Well, you're welcome. But don't get comfortable, because you still have a long road ahead. I'll see you in 2 months for your surgery, hopefully under 600.
Yes.
Okay.
Just don't pull the Sean and go home and decide you're going to eat everything that you don't think that you could have anymore. Get your surgery canceled. Last Supper syndrome is real. People do it all the time. I did it. I'm guilty.
If you need anything, give me a call.
Thank you.
What'd you think?
New adventure in life?
Yes.
I'm certainly glad to see the turnaround with Jackie. I think this being her last chance was probably more the motivation for her to do better than therapy was at this time. But she clearly has emotional issues driving her to eat. So therapy is going to be an important part for her long-term success.
I think getting it off her chest and talking about all the stuff that she didn't feel like she could ever talk about in combination with it being like her last shot is probably finally the straw that broke the camel's back.
But the next step for Jackie is to get under 600 before her day of surgery. If she showed up with little progress, then we won't move ahead with her. So it's very important that she stays on track and does what she needs.
What a relief. It feels like I proved to everyone that I can be a success. And honestly, I never even believed that before.
I'm really going to need you to be a little more arrogant about this, Jackie. Be proud of yourself. Be confident. And be you. I know that she had trouble in school and all that, so she probably doesn't know what that feels like. But she should definitely have more confidence about herself. So she did it. She should definitely be sitting here having her victory lap at this point. Just don't do the victory lap with a bunch of donuts. I did that.
All right.
I'm glad we finally made it here.
Me too.
A long process.
Me too. It was a long process.
I'm feeling nervous, but I know it's something that'll help me get to where I want to be and be more independent with myself.
You'll feel way better when you get done.
I'd be curious to know what she weighs at this point, because they haven't said it yet.
This is a really big surgery, so I am nervous on that aspect. But I'm more excited about the future than I am nervous right now. I'm just ready to get back on my feet again so I can get back out into the world and start working and do things I haven't done before.
I don't think it really even hit me that it was going to happen until I was like staring up at the lights going down the hallway.
All right, girl. See you later.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too. The surgery means that I get a second chance at life, and knowing that I know now and the positive state of mind that I am, I know that my life will definitely change.
Really, this is more like a first chance for her. I feel like she was robbed of her childhood at this point.
Over the next month, she will be on liquid diet, and she'll be able to lose another 35 to 40 pounds. And then after that, she should be able to lose 15 to 20 pounds every month until she gets to her target weight if she stays on track.
Yeah, it was something close to 90 in the first 3 months for me. It really falls off fast after the surgery.
But we will keep an eye on things with her as we move forward to make sure that she doesn't get comfortable and start to slip back into old habits. We still have a long road ahead with Jacky, but I'm hopeful we can keep her going and potentially make it to her target weight in the next 12 to 18 months. As long as she keeps motivated and keep working like she needs. And we'll do all we can to help her do that.
Dr. Now really don't play about how quick he wants you to get to that goal. He wants you to stay low, like no carb, like totally after surgery, which I didn't do at first. I started doing that way later because I'm over 3 years out of surgery at this point, and I've only lost 345 pounds. So I'm chilling right around 260 for right now, but I need the skin removal. So I realistically would be like 6'4", 230 if I had that done.
Hi, Jacky. You waking up? Later on, we get you up walking and get you moving around. But everything went very well.
Thank you.
All right. All right, I'll see you later.
Oh, you're in for a pretty painful night with some protein shakes and some sugar-free popsicles probably from the nurses. Current weight, 556. Weight loss in surgery, 41 pounds. Total weight loss, 154. Way to go.
It's been about a month since my surgery, and I'm doing really well according to Dr. Now.
Ew, 1 month in, you're already trying to eat friggin' hot dogs again? That's just crazy. Eat something better than that.
I'm even a little bit ahead of the curve for how much weight I've lost last month. And Dr. Now says that's good, because my surgery weight was a little bit higher than what he usually sees. But I lost another 41 pounds since my surgery, and I'm really excited about that. Hello?
Hey, what time did Sharon say she wanted to go to that safari?
Whenever you get over here, whenever you arrive.
All right, well, I will see you in just a little bit.
All right.
I definitely didn't expect this to go Tubby Tiger King on us at the end. I was waiting for Junk Food Joe Exotic to pop out of somewhere, I guess, here in Texas.
All right, bye.
I didn't much care for the liquid diet, but it worked, and now I'm back on solid foods. Can't really eat much anyway. But it's great because I'm more active than I used to be. And I've been feeling more social too, and more eager to get out there and not just be by myself.
Bro, the thought of filling my little stomach with a bunch of wieners just makes me feel like, ugh, that would feel so bad to eat that soon.
Yeah, I think today's gonna be good.
Scratch that. No wieners in my stomach.
The weather's nice. I heard that place was a really nice little safari out there. I've never been, but see when we get there.
Right. I saw they have zebras.
I've heard it was nice.
Today we're going on a safari right here in Texas. So I've been trying to stay active with my family and having new experiences out in the world.
You ever watch those videos where like the animals stick their head in the car and just steal the bag from people? I love watching those.
I've been wanting to come to the safari with my family and see the animals and just come experience nature.
I never thought we'd be able to do this together, Jacky.
I also would not do this because I have Googled zebra bite before and it does not look pretty.
Since you were a little bitty girl, it's the last time we were out looking at animals together.
There you go.
I am so thrilled that Jacky is able to get out and do things that make her happy. She's always loved animals, And I knew that this was something that she would like. If you're in the house all the time, you're missing out on things like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm proud of her. She's come a long way from the start of this episode till right now.
Glad to be out and feeding the animals. Thank y'all for letting me see that there's, oh, look at that little baby one, that there's a life outside of being at home and in the room all the time.
Oh, you bet. So.
I still have a long way to go. It's still tough being my size, especially with this paniculus. But now I can see a future where I'm happy and healthy.
Look how pretty they are.
I shall call you Thanksgiving dinner. Do you think the people at the safari ever were scared that like fat people would come around and try to eat that turkey? I don't know what time of year it is.
And that's just enough for me to keep trying.
Look how pretty.
I think this weight loss has just really improved her whole quality of life, and we're just glad to see her going out into public, doing things, and hopefully going to be spending more time with us as a family.
I thought that was really nice.
It was. That's right.
Enjoying your company.
All right, well, I guess that's it for Jacky's episode. We end at a safari, which I did not have on my bingo card, but I think ultimately, like, her story is one of those that's kind of like, you kind of got to give her credit for how, she persevered through everything. Her childhood, her ups and downs with her weight loss at the start, the fact she gained some weight one time and then just totally spiraled the other way, took it off, then she dropped, 41 pounds, I think it was, in the first month. So I'm actually really proud of Jacky. I like this episode a lot because it had all the things that, like, make me laugh about the show. And then it also had her succeeding at the end. So win-win. But leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this one. And I'll see you later. Bye.